So, good evening, Abhishek and everyone. On behalf of my team, Harshita, Anushka, Akash, Rick, and myself, I would like to sincerely thank you for taking the time to interact with us today. We are the student of UPS Dehradun. So, I'll be telling you the agenda for the meeting. But before that, can you give a brief introduction about yourself to my teammates?
Sure. So, hi, good evening, team. Thank you for having me here. It's fine. It's great to interact with students who's coming up into the job opportunity world. So, about me, I completed my engineering back in 2020 in from Pune University in electronics and telecommunication engineering. But my intention was right then to be inside analytics. I was not very confident about doing coding itself, but I was fine playing with numbers and Excel and all of that shit. So from there, I started my journey as a analyst into the pricing and strategy world, where I was working with a company called Tribu Hotels for around 4.5 years. And through my time, I have moved from analytics towards product. And right now, as I said, I'm working with VMart Retail here in Gurgaon as a product manager, where I take care of anything that has been planned to be shown on the app, from planning it to getting that developed to deploying it and post development tracking as well. So it's like a journey for the app of what new features can we add, how we can improve the user experience on the platform towards all of that, just through data numbers of how people are reacting to any and every step that we take. So yeah, is that finally, or if you have something else to add, me to add something to that?
So, that's good. So we are here to understand that how communication influences operational efficiencies, teamwork, and project success within an organization. As management students, we often study these concepts in theory, but today we are eager to gain practical insights from your real-world experiences as a project manager. So to begin with, I would like to ask you, can poor communication affect operational performance? And could you share an example without revealing any confidential details?
Sure. So yeah, for getting a project completed, I guess it's very important that all the respective teams or stakeholders need to be in contact throughout the time so that they know what is happening around them. Uh, it's very important to be very honest, because it is the thing that allows the other team to do cross collaborative work and work continuously. Otherwise, if you just take one thing every day, it will going to take me a year to do a single project out. For example, I would rather say in my previous organization, we used to change the logic behind how a price of a product or commodity or an airline ticket should change because of the demand, the supply in that area. Is there something else? On the basis of that, we had done all the logical changes, but we did not communicate it well to the team which was deploying it. And they did not get a confirmation that we have already created that logic for a while now. This resulted in 5 days of business, which could have been slightly higher in terms of the number because of the new logic. We did not get that extra money, and that would be easy 100 crores here and there. Just imagine if this would happen for a bigger firm or a bigger team, how big a loss on revenue for any company that would be. Similarly, you can also say that if I need to get something done versus I hope he has got that work done. So that's where the communication gap becomes. People usually assume that हाँ उसने कर लिया होगा शायद उसका तो काम वो कर लेगा मैं अपना कर लेता हूँ नहीं. I could go out and just speak to one of my team members or the associate team members ki what is the update on this, should I proceed or not, and just make him assure that once you're done do let me know. These type of very basic communication really helps in getting project done faster than what it would be if we just keep assuming that things have been moving on automatically. So yeah.
Thank you, Abhishek, for that insight. So my next question would be that is decision making in your organization centralized or collaborative, and how does communication influences that process?
So probably it's a mixture of both. It is again centralized as well to an extent, and of course collaborative also into an extent. So most of the strategic decisions or the direction which the company should be progressing or overall organizational view decisions, I guess that's quite central to the senior management, the top management of the company, the board directors. They define what the company should be doing. Again, the execution level decision, be it how the project should be moving here or what should be the next steps that we'll be taking. or how should there be team working around this project, these are quite collaborative. Right from the senior manager to the manager to the every executive within the team, everybody contributes their insights and their things that they have to add towards the project and what to do probably. And everything has been considered very well within the team. So it's a mixture of both, right? The strategic decisions at top level are centralized, whereas the project thing is quite collaborative.
Thank you, Abhishek. So now my teammates also have some questions, so I'll be
So,
forwarding to them.
Okay, hello, sir. Firstly, I would like to thank you for making time for interact with us. And my question is, how does mot communication impacts employee motivation and teamwork in your organization?
so yes, it does impact a lot of these things if the communication is wrong. Again, if you're not communicating with someone, things are not moving, your team will be coming right under the pressure from everyone that why is the things not moving. And there could be confrontations from people about, and there could be rapid reviews given about, or negative reviews given about the whole project as such, which could impact the performance of the person as well. Moreover, these things, if it happens regularly, it then shows in your yearly review that what all gaps you have been having in your life or in the job that you are doing currently, and then could affect them financially as well with a particular review and the increment based on the reviews. Again, if the communication stays sane, very clean, and through the channels, it's then more becomes like a family for us. To be very honest, in a day of in 24 hours in a day, usually we spend 8 to 9 hours with the same set of people, and probably more time than what we spend with the family. So if you know people, if you talk with people, you already have more friends with whom you can chill or probably have a better environment around. And that really helps you to get things done. If I'm getting two things done, I'll push my friend as well. कि भाई तू भी एक कर ले मजा आएगा. You will get something done very well. So this is how overall negative and the positive side of communication is in the office as well. It's quite effort taking as well because you need to ensure that you are maintaining the same level with everyone because you could be working at anyone tomorrow given tomorrow. So yeah, that's how it probably impacts everything.
Okay, okay, now I just want to know how transparent is the communication between managers and the employees in the organization?
Uh, again, not everything the manager knows needs to be known to the executive. Uh, whatever, again, every team has a stand up, every team has a communication uh, connection every day or every 2 days to understand and take in what are they doing to communicate things that what needs to be conveyed. Again, if there is again some strategic level changes that probably a team is going under, if it does not impact the members, executive, or the people below the team, it's better to not let them know because that could give a thought of, oh shit, are we going to be switched or what is going to happen? These things would not affect the people down there, but anything regarding the project, I'm sure everybody knows everything. Again, that's where the communication comes in part as well. The manager should be able to let everyone know who will be taking care of what, who needs to ask for what from whom. So that is very important with the manager, and that's where you need the clarity and clear communication out of the manager. But again, some decisions about the company, about the strategy of the company, that could be selective to the manager, and then a bond between the team. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, Rick, do you have any question?
Yeah, so sir, actually, our teammate Anushka Rajput, she's traveling. She's on a
No
train, so her
worries.
network is very dicey. So I'll
No
just
problem.
dictate, like I'll just narrate her question and I'll write them in the chat box once. So I'll just narrate the questions once that
Sure, sure.
she wanted to ask that how are daily operations planned and monitored in your organization? Like what is the coordination process or what procedure do you go through while like what procedures do you go through in terms of your daily operations and how do you monitor those in your organization?
Okay. So the first things, again, in a team, right now, I also have a small team within me of five, six people around. I report to two managers about two different projects. So every day we start off our day with a very small catch up between everyone in the team so that we know what is supposed to be done today or what brick needs to be moved for today. And again, takes quick update about something which was moved yesterday, what they closed. So that every day before we even start anything, we know our objectives quite clearly, what needs to be picked and how quickly that needs to be done. There is very clear and transparent movement of information between the whole team itself. Moreover, when I have enough information from my team, I then have a small stand up again a few minutes later with my managers communicating about every action or every detail that was picked or any update that they need to be delivered about. That's how the journey of communication in the team is usually there. It's pretty clear, quick, and if we talk about what I need to report or what I need to keep checking in terms of numbers, the movement, the business numbers, that goes on through the day then. So you probably start your day by looking at what we did pre yesterday. How were the overall numbers? If you are directly impacting a business, then you directly look at the numbers. Has my revenue increased? Has my sales increased? Has my footfall increased? Or any metric that you were working on? If that's increasing, you make a note of it. If it has decreased, why did it decrease? Then you do an RC about what all happened. Now, taking these learnings into the existing model, you then try to plan out how the future should be so that you could improve your sales, again, improve your metrics, grow the finances of the company. So that's how the day goes. First, we give an update about yesterday, and then we start working on understanding what happened yesterday again, and then planning for the next day and the week or next 7 days probably everywhere, so that we are already aligned on the path. If something goes left, right, we have the bandwidth to correct those that course as well. So that's how usually a day happens in terms of reporting and letting my manager know what I have done. So yeah.
All right. And the second question she wanted to ask was that how are the roles and responsibilities that your teammates or the roles and responsibilities within the teams, like how are they defined? Are they like in which way are they defined to the teams or the teammates? Like what roles and responsibilities do they have to follow or do they have to maintain?
So again, you usually have a team of five, six that who report to a single manager. So every project, so like you five of you are doing a project, right? So you have been assigned key you will have to make a video of interacting with people around. So again, you all contributed your way that again, probably Avik was good with this, or Harshada was good with this. Shashank will take care of that. Everyone will be doing particular things, right? And this was decided between all of you that, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of that. Similarly, again, in the team as well, we need to communicate what you need to be doing. Again, everyone knows their responsibilities or what potential the person has in him or her, so that you could define the exact amount of things that's been given to you. There's a proper note that is made about what is expected out of you and how you should get this done. And then we keep a check about how actually things are moving there. We usually call it KRAs or KPIs in the company, which are your success metrics. I was supposed to increase sales by X%. How much did I achieve? If did I said 10%, did we achieve 10% or was it 8, 9, whatever? So that we understand how roles or responsibilities each of one should be assigned and how they should be rewarded against it. Moreover, structures. There is the pyramid structure. One senior manager, two deputy managers, then associate managers, executives, senior executives. That there is a proper hierarchical structure which people follow, easier to manage, equally to judge everyone how everybody is doing in their own segments. And that's probably how very clearly again roles are defined and people know what they need to be expected to do here. And pretty clear again. And if they do not understand, I'm sure the manager is very well open to help you out with those doubts or what should be done, how it needs to be done, and will give you a quite clear ownership of what you need to move. And that's how probably the roles and responsibilities are quite clear within the company's environment.
All right, thank you so much, Abhishek. We'll move on
Yeah,
to the
Harshita
to
has
an
raised her hand.
I just want to ask you, like, if an employee feels some problem regarding their work, assigned work, then do you feel they can openly share their problems or concerns to their TLs or managers or someone?
Oh, yeah, yes. It actually happens genuinely, and I have been fortunate enough that everywhere I've worked, my manager has been supportive and helpful in the sense uh, he would of course ask what is wrong, and if I had a genuine reason or any reason, he would not question that. Rather, offer me sympathy and be like, make sure that that thing is closed and then you come back." I've been given that space by my managers. Again, I have also heard in some companies it's difficult to do that with their managers when the managers are not collaborative, or probably there's something that which is not that clear between the two of them. But I've been lucky, and I think majority of the managers in the TL are quite communicable about any issue or any sudden requirement that comes up. Again, I have also had tough times in my job, and I've been clear with my things of what I think is going wrong, and they also quite frank with me when they communicate about what they think could be going wrong with me. So when you have that clear communication with your manager, probably everything is then clear. You can let him know or her the challenges you might be going as well in your life or with personal and professional life. And I'm sure manager will be kind enough to help you and guide you through the situation. That's what, because that's why they're managers. They have gone through that phase. They've faced all of it themselves. So they know what is the employee expecting out of me here. So again, but if there is repetitiveness and not the right use, once in a while the manager would be denying you the opportunity to not take a leave or just focus on your work and get things done. So that could happen on extreme cases, but I guess 90% of the places, a manager will be very kind enough for us to share with something, and sure they will understand what we're going through.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
First of all, thank you for your time. So many things have been shared in this conversation. In the corporate world, the tasks are provided in the teams mostly, and individual have to excel also individually also. So how does the management top management track the performances and productivity? Like they are judged by the team, or it is judged by individually?
Uh, I guess there is individual checks as well. Uh, but again, if I join as a fresh employee, as a fresh graduate into a company, I guess my reach or my reporting could go as high as a senior manager, probably not beyond that. Probably even if it's just quick budding startup, probably a director would know you. Uh, but yeah, as soon as you start growing, you are known to people around because again, right now the work has been so open that you could be working on two projects from two different teams, and which is like if you're part of analytics, if you are guys doing analytics, you could be taking up a project of finance, you could be taking a project about marketing, and again, you have your team in an analytics, but you need to interact with two different teams. Automatically itself, it becomes everyone knows everyone who everyone is, and when it comes down to personal development, again, the work that's been given to you, how well are you doing it? How good are you at doing this? How timely or how obedient or how strict are you with your timelines about, yeah, I'll get this thing done, X, Y, Z. Again, if you're doing good, it is pretty clear the way you are doing, okay? Uh, मुझे पता है मैंने भी there was a phase जब थोड़ा आलस आ गया था चीजों में, काम डिलीवर लेट होता था, थोड़ा लैग था, चीजें भूल रहा था मैं, and then you clearly understand where the plug is coming up, where's the choke coming upon. And then that's where the manager should communicate and let everyone know what is being expected out of them. But again, if you do good job, you could be literally be greeted with value and name. And once your name is there commonly in the senior management, it's easier for them to push you up a scale to a manager, to a senior manager, because they know you have worked through this, you have understood everything, you have done well consistently. And that's where the reward is. And I guess name carries on the basis of the work you do. And even if I'm an executive or if I'm a director, people know what I'm doing, or people should know what everyone, each of them is doing and what they're capable of doing. So yeah, that's pretty clear there.
All right. So my second question will be like, are there any tools or system which your company uses for managing the workflow and the tasks?
So there are multiple things that we use. Again, one for proper communication or getting things communicated. We have Slack as a platform, which is being currently used in many places. Similarly, we have some secure chats on uh, Google Chats, personal company platforms where we have very files being shared rather than going on a third party app. Then we have the company portals where a user or an employee can log in, can see his pay slips, can see every single thing that he wants to have, holidays, and that's where the reviews also keep coming. That's where the user himself, the employee himself, puts down his things, what he needs to do, so that he has a clear idea what he needs to achieve. So through this multiple portal way, again, the employee portal genuinely holds everything that an employee probably would be requiring. Other than that, every other thing is communicated via chat or Google Chat or Slack or even calls at times. Again, we do ensure that we do not call after a specific point of time, but we ensure that we communicate things done. So that's how it is, and everybody knows what I am doing myself in the company, what has been my contribution directly. And there is a continuous feedback loop between the employee and the company that keeps happening, which keeps things smooth and steady for a while. And sorry, I finished.
Okay,
In terms of technological tools, yeah, depend on the team what you are working on. If it's analytics, it's dashboards, Tableau, Power BI, Excel. If it is coding, it is on Python.js, notebooks, LLMs, AI. Could be different for any team. So technology-wise, yes, the company keeps shifting every month, every day on a better version of itself. And otherwise, yeah, these are the other tools which keep a user or an employee track about what things are moving around him or her.
Okay, so one last question, like we will be freshers when we enter the corporate world, right? So
Okay.
the people they're working like they are working from like 4 to 5 years, maybe more. So are they supportive when a fresher comes into their workplace, or they like I don't want to work with them, and like are they supportive or not?
So, uh, let's say, yeah, you guys will be joining in the industry as a fresher. Again, why would you be added to into a team? So the backstory is, if I have a team of five, one person has left, I will raise a request that I need to hire someone for my team. They're already expecting a guy who could be a fresher, who could be 1 year experience, who could be 2 year experience. Does not matter. They know they'll be getting a team member, and that's what they have asked for, right? So it's nothing like a senior manager or a 5 year or a 4 year experience guy will look down upon you like, who is he? Why is he here? No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Currently, in my company, the three very good people I have, the one whom I probably call friends, two of them are above 30. One of them is 45. That guy, we crack jokes a lot. We go out, we have a couple of drinks here and there, but that's how it is. As soon as you are comfortable talking to people, people would not have any grudge against you. Again, if there is something personal other than that, that could be a very different story. But in office, I don't think it's very rare that you will find someone in your team who does not like you or who's having some grudge against you and just wants to defame you. That's very good. Very nice to work around.
Thank you, thank you.
So you
Okay.
guys will be graduating next year, right? Or this year
Yeah.
itself?
Next year, 2027.
मतलब
Yeah.
to be very honest, I will request कि आप लोग इस बार कुछ intern या फिर कुछ market का experience, because again I have come from the same background. I have known कि first job में बहुत अलग होता है. It feels very different. So it's important कि अगर आप बस एक office के अंदर जाके उनके experience ही देखो और समझो कैसे लोग operate करते day in day out बस. क्योंकि फर्स्ट फ्यू डेज व्हेन यू जॉइन इट विल बी ओवरवेलमिंग, यू लाइक ओ शिट, इतना ये है इतना वो. अगेन आई एम श्योर, मतलब डोंट टेक दिस इन अ रॉन्ग वे, अभी आप लोग को लग रहा है ये कॉर्पोरेट टॉक हो रहा है, आप लोग सब एकदम फॉर्मल शर्ट में आ गए हो, एकदम क्रिस्प, सब एवरीबॉडी इज लुकिंग वेरी नाइस. हम खुद ऑफिस रोज फॉर्मल्स में जाते नहीं है. हम प्यार से अपने टी शर्ट में जा रहे हैं, बट अगेन नॉन ग्राफिकल टी शर्ट हो, प्लेन टी शर्ट हो, जीन्स कोई कुछ नहीं बोलता। आई इवन हैड अ कंपनी जहां मेरा सीईओ साइकिल पे आता था, मस्त हाफ पैंट पहन के और फुटबॉल की जर्सी पहन के आता था। We were fine with that. We were very fine with that. As long as it is not objectional to any something, to anything which is wrong, I don't think इतना कुछ फर्क पड़ता है उससे। मतलब आई थिंक इट्स pretty chill। मतलब इतना आप लोगों को बस एक्सपीरियंस लेना चाहिए। आप ओवरवेलमिंग सबको लगता ही है, बट आई वुड जस्ट रिकमेंड गो आउट, जस्ट सी अ कपल ऑफ थिंग्स। It does not matter if they pay or not. It's just about the experience. Because that helps you to settle faster when you actually start working after a year and a half now. So, bus yaar, and I'm sure, yeah, you guys look smart. You look you smart, sound smart. You surely will be doing great in your life. And बढ़िया करो यार, मजे करो। अब पर हाँ, जॉब में ना जितने मजे स्टूडेंट लाइफ में उतने जॉब में नहीं है। आई विल लेट यू नो दैट फॉर श्योर। बिल्कुल।
So, sir, may
हम्म,
I ask my questions if it's that
श्योर
if
श्योर
that's
श्योर
okay? Yeah.
श्योर श्योर श्योर।
So, I had two queries. One of them is like, how do different departments, like, how do they coordinate during major projects? Like, if you have a major project coming upon you, there are different departments, like the finance department, the marketing department, the operations department. How do they coordinate amongst each other?
So, usually when I talk about myself or the cross collaborative team that we have every day, uh, we usually have so every office has common setting areas and the rooms. We used to call it war rooms, which I love calling a meeting room as a war room. So every day for specific hours, we should probably set a calendars where everyone associated with the project will come into one place. We'll work, we'll brainstorm around there itself, and then once that scheduled time is over, then we'll move back to other projects or other things that been moving around. So when there are multiple stakeholders, it's important to be updated about every single step. Like I said initially, if we just focus on one track at any given point of time, it's going to take me year or half to make 10 different tracks and get that one thing done. But if I have people around, I can probably set 3 4 things on parallel। ये यहाँ से चारों शुरू होंगे, फिर ऊपर से बाकी कंटिन्यू कर लेंगे हम प्रोजेक्ट्स के ऊपर का फ्लो। तो कम्युनिकेशन बिकम्स इंपॉर्टेंट कि यार हाँ मैंने यहाँ तक कर दिया, पीछे से यहाँ तक। मतलब तो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट दी ऐप, अगर मैं सामने आपको कैसा ऐप दिखाना है पहले वो बनाऊंगा, फिर उसके पीछे की क्लिक पे कहाँ जाओगे या क्या करना है, वो बात जस्ट उसके पीछे बनते आता है। तो अगर ये दोनों कम्युनिकेशन नहीं रहेगा तो फिर फ्रंट और बैक एंड दोनों जो हम बोलते हैं उसमें गैप बन सकती है। तो इसीलिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है कि क्रॉस टीम वाले में हम डेली अपडेट लें। तो उसमें भी काफी चीजें हम एक्सचेंज करते हैं इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट। जैसे हमारा डेली सुबह का स्टैंड अप होता है, वैसे ही मल्टीपल 2 3 स्टैंड अप्स होती हैं सुबह के 1 2 घंटे में, ताकि हमारा मॉर्निंग शेड्यूल क्लियर हो कि हमें ये एटलीस्ट इतनी चीजें मूव करनी है। उसमें भी मल्टी टीम भी होता है, विद इन द टीम भी होता है। तो इट्स ऑल अबाउट टॉकिंग इट आउट। अगर आप वॉक करके नीचे भी जा रहे हो या फिर एक कुछ गोइंग फॉर अ टी ब्रेक, यू फाइंड समवन एंड यू प्रॉब्ली इंटरेक्ट एज वेल कि अच्छा तुम लोग का ये चल रहा था, कहाँ तक पहुंचा, क्या सीन है, कब तक क्लोज कर पाएंगे हम लोग। Again, these kind of things also ensures that the cross team work is communicated within everyone, or at least anyone knows about how things are happening elsewhere as well.
Okay, and so my last question for our session maybe even so like like over the years technology has developed a lot. Like
Mhm.
first it was networking, then digitalization, and now it's everything is AI in
Correct.
today's world. Yeah. So like how technology has changed the operations or the processes in your company, like over the past few years, if you take like in the past 5 years, where technology has been the major thing in the corporate world after
True.
COVID as well. So, like, how has it changed the operations or the processes in your company in these last few years?
To be honest, yes, AI has moved things on the board and caused people problem as well. Probably every field, AI has had its good things as well and has its fair share of impacts on people's job. Technology wise, yes, every company uh, keeps a very good and a clear objective of making sure that they have the best things in their hand. technology wise so that their output levels are higher and better. So whenever there is an upgraded system which is available, teams do shift to that unless and until it's a quite a costly affair of a whole data transfer from one place to another. That's another thing. But in terms of tools, we keep getting updated about what's better in the market or how can we improve something, use a third party application and all of that. So technology has had a good impact on the work as well. But on the other hand, we have seen in my company as well right now, AI causing a few jobs to go. Again, these are not technical or growth or any decision making based roles. These are more of a like just executing things or just a executionist role, which was just blindsided about 5 clicks that I need to do, click this, do this, process this, paste here. Just a process. This was done because AI could take care of whole of the process without any human intervention. You just need to set a proper pipeline and the outputs will be ready. So AI, yes, it is impacting, but what we as companies and we as employees and what we want people to do is make sure adaptable to AI. Make sure you know how you can use AI for your betterment. Everybody is doing that, right? So to be at a level playing field, we need to use AI similarly that they are using, probably enhancing themselves, making sure they're up to date with what is out there in the market. So there is, I'll give you a small thing which you all can search today is Claude. Claude is a platform which is very conventionally GPT, where you could type in a command, type in a request, and it will create the app out of itself. It will ask you for details. You can make an app right there and there itself from Claude, or probably a mobile application or a website application. Go check it out. So that's what I'm talking about. That you need to be well using the AI. That everybody is using AI. I'm also using AI. Then we are at level field. Then if my skills are better, I'm sure I'm going to do very well. And if I'm not, I know what I need to work on. So you need to also upgrade with the technological changes that you are well versed with things that are coming in, and you should be ready to keep changing yourself because the companies are do also keep changing. They do not keep stable on one thing कि अच्छा अभी ये चल रहा है इसी को हम 50 साल चलाएंगे नहीं. मेरा कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव अगर है वो एनर्जी इफेक्टिव है आउटपुट अच्छा दे रहा है एफिशिएंसी अच्छी है मैं जाऊंगा उस टेक्नोलॉजी पे मैं जाऊंगा कोई दिक्कत नहीं. तो वी ऑल्सो नीड टू कीप अपडेटिंग आवरसेल्व्स कि कल को कहीं और रिक्वायरमेंट कुछ आ गया तो मैं सफाइस कर सकता हूँ. I'm not a liability on the I'm not a burden on the company. Rather, I'm a important asset for everyone. So that's how technology changes companies and how people should change according to the technology.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Uh,
guys. You had great questions. Was this planned? Who contributed how
No,
many questions? That's all.
so,
Or
uh,
was it the
uh,
teacher who planned
thank,
it?
no, the
no,
questions
no, no.
were planned by us. And there was no rehearsing to this meeting. That's all.
Perfect. And I wonder how such smart people are wasting the Saturdays on recording a video with someone boring, probably. So, yeah, thank you.
No, sir. The meeting was very insightful, and we gained a valuable insight from you. So, of
Thank you.
course, on
Thank you
behalf
so
of my
much.
entire team, I truly appreciate your time and experience and the guidance which you have given. We hope to apply these learnings in our professional future career. Thank you once again, sir.
100%. All of you, you can have my number. Feel free to hit me up on LinkedIn or WhatsApp sometime if you have any doubts or any help I could do. So happy to help, यार. Or to all of you. Welcome on the other side very soon. आ जाओ इधर बहुत बहुत फाइटिंग है आ जाओ. Cool. चलो. Anything else or we are good?
We are good, sir. We are good.
चलो.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
चलो I'm dropping. Bye bye.
Yeah, yeah.